What's up, Tremendous Nation? It's Tristan here, back on Roblox for another Loomian Legacy PVP showcase video. Today, we're going to be showcasing, well, a lot of stuff. In the last episode, we showcased, I think it was stuff that had ability changes. This time, we're doing move-related stuff. And we got 11 to do, so let's just hop right into it. So yeah, starting off with Tiklipse, it got a new move. Some of these are new moves, some of these are rework moves, some of these are just rally moves, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, starting off with Tiklipse, we are doing for the personality, brawny to hit as hard as possible, very clumsy because we aren't using any range attacks, and nibble to be as quick as possible. Now for the item, we are doing power cuffs to do more damage on all our moves. You can also do an essence if you don't have room for power cuffs. Now, for the ability, we're doing the secret ability, obviously, Total Eclipse, so if we can switch into any light or dark type move, well, if it's an attacking move, and it's light or dark type, then we absorb it, and get +1 speed, which is very nice. So we can become even faster. And then, for the moves, we are doing Raging Tackle for just, you know, simple, very hard-hitting, simple coverage. Then, we are doing the new move, which looks like it's simple type. It's called Gloomless Fangs, but it's a clone of Gloomless Roar, but melee. So, yeah, it doesn't hit so it is bug resistant. It hits Ancient for super effective. I'm pretty sure it has no effectiveness on plants. I think that's it for all the things, but it is light type overall, basically. I think it hits dark super effective. I'm not sure about that one. I would hope so. I don't know what else light hits is meant to hit super effective. Ancient and dark. That's all I know. But yeah, anyways, then for the rest of the moves, we are doing Mega Chomp for Dark Stab and Sharpen for setup. Now on to the TPs. For we are doing 200 speed as quick as possible, 128 range defense give Protogon a melee attack boost, and then 4 energy gets us to 240 energy, which allows for, with power cuffs, 2 Gloomless Roars, 2 Gloomless Fangs, 2 Mega Chomps, and 2 Sharpens. No Raging Tackles though. However, if you want to do an Essence, then what you can do is, hold on, this says range attack, let me fix that. Okay, so what you want to do then is take away 32 melee attack and put that into the energy TPs. Then that allows for, with, you know, the essence instead of power cuffs, then that would allow for 1 Raging Tackle, 2 Gloomless Fangs, 2 Mega Chomps, and 2 Sharpens. The only difference basically is you just get to be able to use a Mega Chomp. A Raging Tackle. But yeah, that is Tiklipse. I am, for this video, going to be doing, for this video I will be doing, Power Cuffs on these guys, just to get maximum usage out of them. Because I get all the moves boosted. Now on to Ursoul. Ursoul got, as you can see, I'm using the secret ability, and you might be asking, why am I using Terrifying? Well, Ursoul doesn't have Sharp Claws anymore, so no, it doesn't have Sharp Claws anymore. So yeah, it got replaced by Prowler, and quite frankly, Prowler's not very good on Ursoul. It's not very good, so that's why I recommend using the SA now. And because of that, it got bulk up in return, so that is a new move it got. But it also got Haro, as you can see here, and then also Steel Trap was reworked. If you didn't know, Steel Trap was complete garbage before. It was a support move that if you used it, it's Ursoul's signature move, by the way. It's always been metal type. However, it used to be a support move. All it did before was it just trapped the opponent in. No damage, no nothing. It just trapped them in. They can't switch out. That's it. That's all it did. Worthless. But it got reworked to be a Pestilence clone, except melee and metal. So now, Ursoul has metal coverage. I'm not really concerned about the extra damage, the chip damage. I mean, it is nice, but what's better is the fact that it has metal coverage now. So it can hit Ancients for super effective. Of course, with Haro, it can hit other spirits for super effective. Yeah, it's nice, and it has bulk up for better setup. And because it has bulk up, oh yeah, I guess we can just, while I'm here, talk about this. So yeah, terrifying the ability because that's better. They do less damage to us on the melee side, and then we got bulk up to live even more melee hits. And then we got clever in return with some investment so that we can do more with ranged defense, live more range hits. So yeah, that is and then we got Pep Jab as our brawler stab. Since we aren't using any priority anyways, might as well just use Pep Jab. No need for like quick punch or anything. Okay, and then going back to here. Yeah, we're doing Brawny to hit as hard as possible. Very clumsy because we aren't using any range attacks, and clever, but as range bulky as possible. Did I say range defense with melee with the Brawny? I meant say hit as hard as possible if I didn't say that. And then for that we got power cuffs. We got power cuffs so that we can do more damage. You can do an essence as well. Now, anyways, with that being said, now onto the TPs. So we're doing 200 health to be as bulky as possible, 200 melee attack to hit as hard as possible. 28 energy allows for, with power cuffs, allows for 2 steel traps, 1 Haro, 1 pep jab, and 3 bulk ups. Now, if you want to, and then the leftovers go into range defense. Now, if you want to do an essence, then what you can do is take from the range defense here, you can take 32, TPs here, and you put them into the energy, which allows for 2 steel traps, 2 Haros, 2 pep jabs, and 1 bulk up. And then anyways, now, though I will be doing power cuffs, so let me just quickly fix that. There we go. Okay. Now, on to Mootune. So, for the personnel... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me find Mootune on my sets here. Because I kind of need these to be able to help explain the sets. Because on the sets, I have, like, what energy gets to what. So, anyways. Now, on to Mootune. So, for the personnel, we're doing very frail because we're not using any melee attacks. Robust to live as many melee hits as possible. And then smart to do as much damage as possible. For item, you can do essence or power cuffs. I'm doing power cuffs to get maximum usage. Now onto the ability. We're doing the secret ability. It is the best one, the best ability. It's tone deaf, and as a sound type Loomian, we get our sound based moves an extra 20% more damage, which is really good. Now onto the moves. We're doing resonate for simple stab without recoil. And then we're doing impulse for light coverage to hit like spirit types. And then we got 2 new moves. It got 2 new moves with season 1. It got magnify and gamma pulse. Not magnify and gamma pulse. It got gamma pulse and lengthen in part 1, I think. Anyways, we got magnify and provoke. Provoke allows us to break through stall. So something that wants to heal, we provoke them. They can't heal anymore. And we got Magnify, so we get +2 in 1 turn. Mootune already hits freaking hard. If you get to +2, you're going to be doing insane damage. As long as they don't quad resist, they're probably going to lose like a fourth of their health. If they resist, of course. But if they quad resist, then it's going to do nothing. Or maybe something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, onto the TPs. So for the TPs, we're doing 200 health to be as bulky as possible, 200 range attack hit as hard as possible. Then we got with power costs, we got 76 energy, TPs, which allows for 2 Resonates, 2 Give Impulses, 1 Magnify, and 1 Provoke. And then if you're doing an Essence, you will take 32 out of the Energy and put that into the melee defense. And 44 Energy TPs allows for 2 Resonates, 2 Give Impulses, 2 Magnifies, and 2 Provokes. That's with that Essence, by the way, if you didn't hear me before. Now, wait, what was it? 76? Yeah, I forgot already. There we go. Okay. Now, on to Gobbidemic. Gobbidemic got some real good stuff. Got a real good, nice move change. So, it's back. Offensive Gobbidemic is back, boys. Okay. So, for Gobbidemic, we are doing very focused. We're using a melee attacks, smart to hit as hard as possible, and nimble to be as quick as possible. For the item, we are doing specialty goggles to do even more damage with our offense. And then for the ability, we are doing the secret ability, which is baneful. So we deal 20% more damage if the opponent is poisoned. Now for the moves, we are doing Trip Root for plant coverage to hit things like Tyrex. And then we got Provoke as just an extra move because it doesn't really have any other options and we're using goggles, so I just did that as the final move. There's not much else you can really do with that. I just did Provoke, to help like maybe stall break through stall. And then we got Air Blade as air coverage. And then we got Gobble Goop. Gobble Goop was reworked. So now, I don't remember. I think before it just had it just took away some of their energy after being hit. Now what it does is it has a 50% chance to poison, kind of like how Twirly Whirl had a 50% chance to give a range attack increase. However, with this thing as well, if the opponent is poisoned, Gobble Goop's damage will be doubled. 120 base power, as well as stab and baneful boost if they are poisoned, which, would be the only way the 120 exists. Yeah, that's insane. Really insane. And not to mention, of course, the 50% chance to poison with the move. So now, if you win the coin toss, you can blow them up. And yeah, specialty goggles, baneful, the poison, the double damage, it's insane. The damage that could happen. Now for the TPs, we're doing 200 range attack as hard as possible, 200 speed be as quick as possible, 24 melee defense so that we can deliver more melee hits while also keeping Protogon from getting a range attack boost. And then we are doing 8 energy for 2 Trip Roots, 2 Provokes, 2 Air Blades, and 2 Gobble Goops. And then leftovers just go into health. And then on to Bloatox. So for Bloatox... Okay, so for Bloatox we are doing very brawny to hit as hard as possible. Tender, so that we can give Protogon a melee attack boost. And then Clumsy, because we aren't using any range attacks. And then for the item, we're doing Power Cups, of course, to do as much damage as possible with our moves. You can also do an Essence, as I said before. And then for the ability, we're doing the Secret ability, which is Baneful as well, just like Gobbidemic. So, yeah, if we poison an opponent, then, well, we do 20% more damage. It could be helpful. It could be nice for like wall breaking. And then for the moves, we are doing Rejuvenate for our recovery, Wave Wrecker for our strongest water stab, and then we got a new move with Bloatox, Bone Crunch. It is great toxic stab, and what it has as its effect is it's like Vice Jaws. By the way, it's a signature. If I didn't mention that, it's Bloatox's signature now. So what it does is, yeah, it's a AE base power toxic melee move. It costs 46 energy, 100% accuracy, and what it does is it's like Vice Jaws. So it ignores the target's melee defense increases. So if you're fighting, let's say, Maybe Eventation. Eventation is never used, but maybe someday it'll be really good. So like, let's say maybe Jamie gives it brain exercise. It goes for like 3 brain exercises. We switch in Bloatox, and we hit it as if it never set up those +3s. So and then not to mention, we can also have Bulk Up as our final move to set up. So if we set up, they're poisoned as well with the Baneful boost. Let's say that, and then we Bone Crunch. It's super effective. We got the Baneful boost. We have a higher attack than they do defense. We're gonna do fat damage to the Eventation. We're gonna break right through it. That's just a great way to explain it. But yeah, on to the TPs now. So for the TPs, we're doing 200 melee attack to hit as hard as possible. 56 range defense TPs paired with Tender to give Protogon a melee attack boost, and then 96 energy allows with Power Cuffs allows for 1 Rejuvenate, 1 Wave Wrecker, 2 Bone Crunches, and 1 Bulk Up. Now, if you want to use an Essence here, then what you can do is just straight up take, what is it? Hold on, let me see. We take 60 away from the energy, dump this much into the health, and then the leftovers just go into speed. That's what you do with this set if you want to do an Essence. So we are a little bit faster, we are much bulkier, and we have 36 energy, which allows for 1 Rejuvenate, 2 Wave Wreckers, 1 Bone Crunch, and 2 Bulk Ups. Yeah, that is Bloatox done. There we go. Okay, so now on to Cervolen. Cervolen was really good at the start of Season 1, and then it got nerfed. It got an ability change from Boast to Staunch. And now, I'm using Staunch. You can use Vengeance right now, but I would recommend Staunch in Season 2, because in Season 2, when Staunch is going to be getting buffed, to where it becomes immune to teardown. So if someone tries to tear down, it's gonna be very big because Jamie's giving it to like everything. It's gonna be very big, so people are gonna start having to use that to remove hazards. And then once they try and tear down, you can switch in your Staunch Cervolen, and then their teardown fails, and you get to keep your hazards up if you set them up, of course. But yeah. Anyways, with that being said, now let's actually hop into the set of this one. So, for the Cervolen, we are doing very brown to hit as hard as possible. Tender to give Protogon a melee attack boost, and then Clumsy because we aren't using any range attacks. For the I am doing Power Cuffs. You can do an Essence as well. Normally I do an Essence, but for the showcase specifically, I will be doing Power Cuffs myself. Now, on to the ability. I already talked about it. And then for the moves, we are doing Adaptive Assault, which it got reworked. So now it is +1 priority. That's its effect. It's +1 priority. Now, it's +1 priority, so that's great. It gets priority now. 75 base power priority. Stab. And then we got Stampede. That also got reworked. However, it's actually really good now. So for however many Loomians you have alive, that adds on 30 base power. So in total, if you have all 5 Loomians alive, Stampede is gonna be 150 base power. However, it costs 40 energy for all your teammates. So if one of your teammates doesn't have enough energy to do a Stampede with Cervolen, then they won't get counted, and then it go down to 120, and it'll scale, of course, off of how many are alive and how many have the energy for it. And then we got Mega Chomp as dark coverage and bulk up for setup. And then on to the TPs here, we do 200 melee attack to hit as hard to hit 200 melee attack to hit as hard as possible, 200 speed to be as quick as possible. Then 24 range defense TPs to give Protogon a melee attack boost, and then 50. And then we got 56 energy to do 2 adaptive souls, 2 stampedes, 1 mega chomp, and 2 bulk ups, and then the leftovers just go into health. Now, if you're doing an essence, you take away the 20 health You put those into energy, and then you take 8 away from the speed, and you put those into energy, and that's 257 energy, which allows for 2 Adapted Souls, 3 Stampedes, 1 Mega Chomp, and 3 Bulk Ups. But of course, in this video here, I will be doing the no. I will be doing the Power Cuffs one, so not gonna worry about that. Now, on to Buzzolen. Now, Buzzolen got a new move. And the item that we're going to talk about here in a second got reworked because of the paralysis change. So, for the personality, we're doing very bright to as far as possible. Clumsy, because we aren't using any ranged attacks. And now, we're doing sluggish with Thunder Orb. Thunder Orb got reworked. Thunder Orb basically just summons paralysis, and paralysis got reworked. So, basically, what happens now is you just don't get passive energy, instead of having a chance to do nothing. But the speed effect is still there. That's why we are doing sluggish, because the speed effect is going to still be there. So, it's not worth trying to run speed on this, if you're going to use this. Now, for the ability, of course, we are doing vigorous, which allows us to get 50% more damage with the paralysis. 50% more damage, and we're very slow, and we can't have passive energy, which is okay. It's still worth it for this moveset. So, for the moves, we are doing Parasitize as Bug Stab and Coverage, not coverage, and Recovery. And then we got Nosedive as Air Coverage, Baneful Bash as Toxic Coverage, and then we got our new move, Bulk Up. It's just a manual move. Allows us to set up, which is very nice. So we can do even more damage. This is like a wall-breaking Buzzolen, a very, very big wall-breaking one. And then we got, for the TPs, 200 health to be as bulky as possible, and I'm pretty sure it's odd for high school chaps. And then we got 200 melee attack to hit as hard as possible, and then we got 56 energy, which is enough for 1 Parasitize, 2 Nosedives, 2 Baneful Bashes, and 2 Bulk Ups. And then the leftovers just go melee defense, a little more melee hits. Now with that, we got 4 more to go over here really quickly. So, Jellusa. Okay, so for Jellusa, we got, for the personality, Frail, because we aren't using any melee attacks. Foolish, because we don't want to ruin our melee defense. Our melee defense isn't as good as our range defense. And then, very nimble to be as quick as possible. Now, for the item, we're doing Power Cuffs. For, the boost all our moves. You can do an Essence if you want. And then for the ability, we're doing Incandescent, the secret ability. So we get 50% more damage with our our light moves, but they do cost 25% more energy. And now for the moves, we're doing Tsunami, and then what happened was it got Deep Freeze back. So yeah, that's why we're showcasing it today. Got Deep Freeze back. We're gonna try it out. And then we got Gamma Pulse as our strongest light stab. And then we got Magnify to do even more damage. Now, for the TPs, we are doing 90 with we are doing 200 speed to be as quick as possible. We actually are able to speed tie Gargolem speed, not Gargolem speed, Gargolem attack, and everything below that. Then we got 160 melee defense, so that we can be as melee bulky as possible, but keep it 1 below our range defense for Protogon. And then we got 92 energy with Power Cuffs, which is enough for 1 Tsunami, 2 Deep Freezes, 2 Gamma Pulses, and 1 Magnify. And then we got, the leftovers and range attack. Now, if you want to do an Essence, what you would do is take away 60 energy TPs, and then just throw them in there. In the range attack with the other leftovers. And the 32 is enough for 2 Tsunamis, 2 Deep Freezes, 2 Gamma Pulses, and 1 Magnify. However, like I said, I am doing Power Cuffs, so putting that back. Yeah, that's Jellusa. Now on to Loomala. So, for Loomala, let me get it set here, pulled up. Okay, so for the personality, we're doing very frail because we're not using any melee attacks. smart to hit as hard as possible, and nimble to be as quick as possible. For the item, we are doing Dark Essence. We'll go into that in a second. For the ability, we're doing the secret ability, Wholesome, which allows us to have no weaknesses. The only thing that happens with Loomala as a result of this is we resist Spirit. We get a free resist. You get a free resist with this. If you were to slap Loomala on your team with Wholesome, it's just a free resist. No weaknesses to hold you back. Everything hits you neutrally. I think. Yeah, everything hits you neutrally. Because there's no ability that just puts a green arrow on everything if something is neutral. There's no ability like that. So, yeah, everything's neutral to you. Even if their ability is like does 50% more damage or something like Vigorous, it's still classified as neutral. So, still neutral at the end of the day. So, everything is neutral to you. And you get a free resist. But yeah, that's my explanation for as to why I'm using it. But yeah, now for the moves, we are doing Spit Out. Spit Out got reworked. So Spit Out now, you can use it more than once, unless you are doing like a consumable item, like a shell. If you use a shell, you can only use it once. I think you can still use it after that. It's just gonna be simple move then. That's what I'm aware of. But because I'm using a Dark Essence, that it's going to be a Dark type move, and I can use as much as I want. So it's basically just Dark coverage over and over and over and over. Every time I play it, it's going to be Dark move. So it's just permanent Dark coverage. Unless they remove my item. If they remove my item, then it just becomes Stab, my normal Stab. And then we got Peace of Mind for setup, Boom Bash for Brawler coverage, and then it also got access to Energy Break, which is cool. Nice ancient coverage. And then for the TPs, we are doing 200 speed to be as quick as possible, 80 range defense to give Protogon a melee attack boost, and then 104 energy, which is enough for 2 spit outs, 1 Peace of Mind, 2 boom bashes, and 2 energy breaks. Then the leftovers go into range attack. And then now, finally, at last, the man himself, R2D2. Finally at R2D2. I'm so ready for this part, man. Okay, so starting off with the personality, R2D2, as you can see, is though clever. However, I'm still using them anyway, man. Protogon's still already good. I'll just wait for mints, okay? And we all know I've said plenty of times over and over. Jamie has confirmed it. Mints are coming in raids. Mints are coming in raids. So yeah, we're just waiting till that, and then once that happens, then this will be pure nimble. That's the personality we're doing, by the way, pure nimble. Be as quick as possible, of course. Now for the item, we're doing specialty goggles to do as much damage as possible, and then on to the ability, we're doing the normal ability, analyze. If something gives us a range attack boost, oh, it's over. +2. We're +2, and we're super fast. And then for the moves, we're doing Thunder Strike for super strong electric coverage, Zip Zap for pivot, and also electric coverage, I guess. Energy Surge for light coverage, and then we got Dart Burst, which was reworked. So now, Dart Burst is 90% accurate. I think it was like that before already. But it is 15 base power. However, it has a chance to hit 10 times. 10 times, guys. It's 40 energy, by the way, now. And it has a chance to hit 10 times, so that means there's a chance that it is a 150 base power stab move. It's very good. I'm so excited to use it. And then for the TPs, I am looking for them. So for the TPs, we are doing 200 range checks as hard as possible, 200 speed as quick as possible, 8 melee defense to give other Protogons melee attack boosts while still, getting some extra melee defense in there. And then we got 64 energy, which allows for 2 Thunder Strikes, 2 Zip Zaps, 2 Energy Surges, and 2 Dart Bursts. And then leftovers just go into health. And now, finally, the last one of all these sets here. We got Glacadia. It's, you may look at it and be confused. Yes, it is exactly what it looks like. It's a defensive Glacadia. And it's because of the new move that it got. In Season 1, of course. So I will explain that here shortly. Now, for the personality, we're doing Pure Clever to be as range bulky as possible. As you can see, that's some pretty good range defense 167. And if you look at the health as well, 183. That's really good. It could actually work. And then for the item, you can just do a pearl. I did a metallic pearl specifically for Protogon. I should probably not stay in, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. I might change. You can change it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if what pearl I made it and for what reason. All that matters is that the move slot, the item slot is just free for any pearl you choose. It's up to you. I just chose metallic pearl, so don't worry about it. You can just choose anyone you want to. So for the ability we're doing, as you can see, the secret ability, which your opponent's frostbite costs them double damage, and all of your attacks also have a 10% chance of inflicting frostbite, which does not really matter. Now onto the moves. We are doing slumber for recovery, icicle trap for utility, frost beam as our attacking move, and then our new move, bitter cold, which is just raging flame but for freeze or frostbite. So yeah, we just click that, and then they do less damage to us, and with the ability, we do even more damage to them over time, just passively. And then for the TPs, we are doing 200 range defense to be as range bulky as possible, 200 speed to be as quick as possible. And then we got 44 energy, which allows for 1 slumber, 2 icicle traps, 3 bitter colds, and 2 frost beams. You may be confused on why 2 icicle traps, but if they melt it, then we can set it back up. That's basically what that is. And then we can, bitter cold 3 things, do 2 frost beams, and then we slumber. We get all of our energy back as well as our health, and then we can do that over and over again. So yeah, and then if you want to do a melee attacking version of this or a melee defensive version of this, you can get a robust one instead, and then just move the 200 range defense TPs over to melee defense, and there you go. You got the same thing. However, you still can do deep frostbite and bitter cold, because you still have pretty good range defense. You got 102 base range defense. Just if you're doing the melee version, then that means you can actually, maybe tank melee hits. But yeah, finally, with all these guys finally being showed off, now let's hop into the battles with these. You're gonna be crazy if you watch all of that. But if you do, well, thumbs up for you. Congrats. Yeah, on to the battles. Alright, hopping into the first battle. Okay. Gonna bring Tiklipse, obviously. What else? I'll bring Terradescent, my GSA one. I rallied a year ago. Almost a year ago. I'll do this. Yeah. Alright. Okay, they lay off with Gobbidemic. That's fine by me. I lay off with Tiklipse. Well, let's kill it. Provoke. Oh, I'm not going for a setup, man. Yeah, eat this Gluminous Fangs. The new move from season 1. The new move from almost 2 months ago. Actually, as of recording this, it would be over 2 months ago. Yeah, not very new. And it's not even going to use it anymore after season 2. It's getting Radiant Rush. That's way better. Yeah, Gluminous Fangs. Bye-bye. There we go. Hello, Spreezy. Can I do Terradescent? Nah, no, not a good idea. I'll go Iguana. I'm gonna try and get rid of these barbs. I don't want these barbs. Sap plant? Oh, that's not fun. That's okay though. Wait, why bring Spree? Why bring? Okay. I'm not gonna do any of that. Yeah, there goes Barbs, luckily. I'll go R2D2. Range attack boost, so it's a melee one, or melee defensive one. Guys, that's okay. Don't know why you did that though. It's a bit weird, but okay. Wow. 10 times. This might just turn out to be both a Tiklipse and Protogon showcased in one battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. 10 twice in a row. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the Protogon showcase. That all you need to know. Yeah, even if it's resisted, you don't care. It's just really good, man. It's kind of overpowered. I love Protogon, and I love this. It's great. But yeah, I'll switch into Blastoise. Jungle Jutsu. Yeah, no, I'm not dying, man. Yeah, my Protogon's staying alive. Nice try. Forfeit. Nice. Alright, hopping into another battle. Okay. Wow, that first battle went really well. We got 2 things showcased in one. And we got a forfeit. Okay, I'm gonna lead up with Ursoul. I think. Maybe. Do I want to? Maybe. Nah, I'm not gonna lead up with it. No need. I'll bring Blastoise and lead off with it. Seesong out. And yeah, I'll go with this. Okay, Dokomori lead. If it's not Sponge, then we're good. But if it is, I mean, that sucks, but it doesn't matter to me, honestly. Because, I mean, it's full health anyways. Okay, it is not, it is in fact not Sponge. Cool. Well, we just got half its health for free. Okay, and I just go Ursoul, honestly. There goes my ability. I think I bulk up. Yeah. Easy setup, man. Baffle. Aw. I lose my boost. That sucks. Okay, they switch into Morio. That's... Honestly, that's fine. I'm gonna set up again. Actually, not Pep Jab first, and then maybe set up after. Okay, that does nothing. Cool. Cool. Bulk up, there we go. I'm thinking I attack. Yeah, I'm attacking. Haro. Gonna use the move. And, nice. We take out Dokomori. Okay, Moraith. Honestly, I just Haro again, right? Yeah. And I can't do anything to stop me. Easy. Adios. 2 kills on the board already for Ursoul. Well, we got what we needed from it. Pronsu? I really don't care, man. I don't think I care. Okay, accelerate. Yeah, I'm just trapping it in. Enjoy that one, man. Honestly, I just attack now, right? After I wait. Gotta wait first, and then attack, and take out the Pronsu, right? Okay, Shell Shrapnel, that's fine. We can let go down, and if we live, we can attack. Oh! Forfeit, nice. Alright, hopping into another battle. Okay, now this time we are showcasing Mootune, the wall breaker. Let's see if it can break walls with Magnify and Provoke. We'll see. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. We'll see. I'll lead off with Protogon and then Zip Zap. And make my way out of there. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Okay, they lead off Moraith. Oh, fine by me. Free Zip Zap. And then attack, yeah, that makes sense. Shatter, yeah, I predicted that. Now, I just, honestly, Zip Zap, right? Zip Zap on out of there. Lashent, yeah, I saw that coming. And that is exactly why I Zip Zapped. Yep, see you later, man. And now I just go into my Terradescent to take it out with Parasitize, right? If it stays in, of course. If they aren't smart enough to realize Terradescent has quite an effective move. Oh, Briar Block. They probably were scouting. Yeah, this is a DSA Terradescent, by the way. Yep, I rallied this myself a long time ago. It's pretty cool. Is this going to be on my team forever? No. Just occasionally. Yeah, they saw that coming. And Parasitize? Yeah, just watch, guys. Just watch. And Malware? Mesmerizing. Yeah, that's Terradescent's asset. Yeah, it's GSA. I know. I rallied it myself. Yeah, I should get out of here because Terradescent's kind of useless against it. Gonna go Eloguana, Flash and Fleet. Yeah, nice. Nice one, man. Okay. Zip Zap, that is A-okay, man. A-okay with me. I am A-okay with it. Okay, Moraith. I'm out of here. See you later. I saw that coming. Terradescent. Yeah. I want a Primal Slash. Hyper Sting is tempting, but I know that it's reflective. You know what would be great? Devious Terradescent. Metal Blast, yeah, my Metallic Pearl goes off. I'm alive still. I might use this more often. I just got it back, by the way. I traded it. And I just got it back, so that's why I'm using it. Impersonate. Ha! My ability actually is useful for once. GSA actually putting in the work. Let's go. Yeah, this is gonna be great. Mesmerizing is gonna be great for next season. We're gonna have some new priority users, specifically 3: Cram Boss, Bar Badger, and Ember. Yeah, have fun spike rushing this. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna Hyper Sting, Fair Blast. Okay, it takes me out. That's fine. I like my Pterodactyl. That's cool. Yeah, I'm going Mootune. And yeah, this is where we begin the showcase. They go into Lashant. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I understand. But I magnify. Now I'm +1. I canceled out your -1 and I got +1. So yeah. Now I attack. I'm gonna Raging Howl. I mean Resonate. I mean, Raging Howl exists as well, but you lose health. You don't want to do that, now do you? Stab Plant, that's fine. Well, see you later, Lashant. That crit might have mattered, but we just one-shot that. That just shows how powerful Mootune is. I love it. I love to see it. It made its use. I'm gonna eat Smarty. The pink one has been chosen. Droid, oh, don't get it greedy in front of me, man. Yeah, enjoy this Resonate. +1, by the way. Dang, it doesn't even kill. So, you're telling me, managed to kill a Lashant, but not an Akalos. Okay. Broken Soul, does that kill? It does. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, is it aggressive? Please don't be aggressive. Please don't. Ugh, it's aggressive! Well, that sucks. Okay, let's see here. They shouldn't one-shot me. I can just body crash. They switch though into Phase Knot, and with that they get rid of my ability, but that's okay. I'll just get on out of here. That is fine. Akalos, okay. Fine by me. Oh my gosh. I live! Nice! Crit might have mattered, but anyways, adios, Akalos. Adios, Akalos. And I go in the Blastoise. Deladix, that's fine by me. I could just body crash, right? Oh, T-Strike. Oh, that's not good. Hey, I got Volpro though. So, I don't care. Body crash, easy. And adios, Deladrix. Hello. I should live, right? It's not. That's the crit. Crit might have mattered. That sucks. Oh, now I'm going to Algoana. Yeah, eat a mudslide, bro. Rejuvenate. Now. Now, 8 mudslide. Wait, I think this is our last one. Is this their last one? It might be. Alright, and on to the next battle. The amount of forfeits I've been getting is crazy. But yeah, I'll just bring Gobbidemic. I could maybe lead off with it. I don't know. Bring Cervolen, Iguana. And I guess I'll leave Protogon and go Blastoise as well. Okay. Crabtana. Okay. Well, I'm just getting out of here. Tied to its clutch plushie. Okay. So it's on 1 health. I'm going Gobbidemic. Barbs? Okay. Cool. I can respect that. I can respect that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool, bro. That's cool. I like it. I respect it. Alright, there goes Crabtana. Gobbidemic kills 1. Borealis. Oh. Hey, maybe we can get it down. Gobblegoop. Hey, we got the 50% poison. Ow. Okay, that hurts. However, they're poisoned, which means now we get to kill them. Gobblegoop. Because double power. Let's go! Adios, Borealis. That's 2 kills for Gobbidemic. Oh. Ferglyph. I can speed tie them. I speed tie them, so. And I win it. Okay. And we get another poison. I will take that. Gobbidemic got some use, man. I like it. Alright, cool. Oh, see you later, Ferglyph. Hey, maybe we could get Cervolen showcased right here. We already got 1 kill on the board for it. So that's Garbanish. I do not want to stay in. I'm not taking a bike crash. I will go into Blastoise. Yeah, body crash, my body crash. Alright, hopping into another battle. Okay. I'll lead off with Gandavale. You know, the one from the last video. I'll bring Jellusa and Bloatox. There we go. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, they lead off with Hunder. I'm just gonna steal their item. The item's mine now. Yep. Gloves. Wow. Well, that was a necessary sacrifice or necessary save. Okay, I'm out of here. Into a iguana. Iguana, me iguana. Excuse me. They T-jumped, that is fine. Fairlift, not the biggest fan of that. Especially, Bloatox is not a fan of that, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I should not go Bloatox. I think I go Gandervale, right? Yeah, I'm going Gandervale and attacking. There we go. Okay, heading to Protogon. Now we shall take out this Fairlift, hopefully. Wow, nice. There goes Land Torch. Luminami, well, there goes R2D2. Can't believe I missed 3 times. But yeah, that's fine. Hunter, okay. Ow. That's fine though. And we take out the Hunter, let's go! Bloatox gets its showcase in, let's go! It's like a police officer getting in his required arrests. I'm getting my required kill count to showcase something. Yeah, I can't stay in. I gotta get out of here. Fairlift really wants to kill me. I can't let him do it. Landslide? Yeah, no thanks, man. No, thank you. I'd rather not die today. It'd be much nicer of you to not kill me, please. Thank you. Thanks very much for not killing me. Wow. Well, there goes Gandervale. Gandervale wants to die, apparently. Okay, okay, well, I can try and take out, Lashent. Hey, we do take out Lashent, let's go! Cool. Okay, we got an extra kill in. Nice. Alright, hopping into another battle now that we got our, required, kills for Bloatox. Now we got Jellusa and, Buzzolen to do. Okay, they lead off with their own Tsukame. Okay, because I am very sluggish, I underspeed them. Okay. I'm out of there. Nice, we get our Thunder Rob off. Okay. Well, I get my bulk up off, and there's Hoganosh. Yeah, they soul burst. That's fine by me. We're taking them down. I do not care what you have to say. You're dead, bro. We are killing this Haganash today. Today. We are killing it today. Silver Haganash, there it is. Okay, Meltdown. Well, there goes my Thunder Orb, but I'm already paralyzed. And Nosedive, do I take it out? One shot? I do! That's the power of this Buzzolen, baby. This is a full-on wall-breaking one. No use of speed. We're just straight hitting them and killing them. Gremlin, I'm already low on health. No thank you, man. I think I should switch out. Okay. Wow, Rogue Assault. Jeez, that does a lot of damage. I wonder if that's gloves. It's either gloves or boots, I can tell you that much. Rogue Assault. Okay, they do take me out. I mean, I honestly could go into, I could just go into Jellusa. Yeah, just go Jellusa, take him out. Finish him off, you know? Okay, they go that. I'm just magnifying. We're breaking through this Violana. We're getting 2 and 1 again. We're showcasing both Jellusa and Buzzolen. Buzzolen has done its job, and now Violana is dying, and Jellusa's getting use. Well, I magnify again, and if they are gloves, as I suspect, then that means I outspeed them because I'm very nimble. And nimble Gremlin is 163, so I outspeed them by 7. If they're not boots. And they aren't boots, so they were gloves. Nice. Well, see you later, Gremlin. Nice, we got our Jellusa showcase off. Heck yeah. Zulong, I mean, I am pretty fat range defensive-wise. Maybe I can live. Do I live with Thunder Strike from Zulong? I don't. Bruh. Well, that means it's goggles. We can tell that for sure. That one-shotted. Yeah, that is definitely a goggles. Okay, yeah, we're just going into our automatic counter. Okay. That's fine by me, man. I think we just go Buzzolen, right? Might as well. Take it out. We could. Though I'm going Terradescent first. I'm gonna Grudge and set up on it and see if we can take it down. Peace of mind. Oh. Well, I guess we're about to play a setup war. Alright then. I think I'm gonna draw the gun. Yep. Now, if I could break through this Violana, I can just finish off the game by sweeping Terradescent. I think this is where I hit it, though. Primal Slash. Dang. Shadow Gem. They hit me just like I hit them. Wow. Read me like an open book. Parasitize. I need my health back. Shadow Gem. Do I live? Oh, I don't. Oh, imagine if I did though, I would have just straight up killed him. But I'm gonna go Iguana and see if I can finish him off. Outspeed and finish. Well, guess not. I gotta go Buzzolen. Don't have much of an option. Rejuvenate. Aw. Dang. Well. Buzzolen, can you take him out, man? Okay, they withdraw. Tsukame. Nosedive. Dang. Baneful. We outspeed and Baneful, right? Hey, I'll take it. A crit. Nice. Well, that's all I'm getting now out of Buzzolen. Alright, on to the next battle. This is our second to last one. Loomala. And we got Buzzolen showcased last time. We got what we needed, so I lift. Yeah, I'm going to bring Loomala. I think I'm going to lead off with the Protogon. And Blastoise, Iguana, and Cervolen. Alright, here we go. Dokomori. Okay. Well that kind of sucks. I can't pivot out. Well then what do I do? Just Dart Burst, honestly? Just weaken it? Why not? Right? Why not? Wow. Okay. Well, that was definitely not a ranged defensive Dokomori. Goodbye, Dokomori, though. Goodbye. See you later. Deldrix. Okay. Well, I'm locked in a Dart Burst. I'm just gonna Dart Burst them. Bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang, 5 times. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Douse. Doesn't even kill me. You should go Hydro Lust, man. Bro is stuck in 2009. I'm just kidding. It's not even a good joke. I don't know why I did that. They withdraw into Jellusa. Dart Burst again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. Wow, that does a lot for 6. And it's resisted on a Jellusa. Jellusa is fat, bro. Protogon is so good. I love it. 1, 2. 2 times. And there goes Jellusa. Wow. So, what? That was 6 times 4 plus 2. That's 8. 8 times just to kill Jellusa. And it's resisted, bro. And look, that's a Alpha Easter Drogo. Hey, I got a better one of that. I got one of those myself when the event dropped, but then I traded for a Gamma one, which is now Blue Bunny. Epic though, pretty epic. Sorry for my lack of talking for most of the video. I haven't been doing much talking because there's not much to say really. Just enjoy the battle, pretty much. But yeah, Chartiki's here. We'll just Dart Burst and get some nice chip. Wow, 10 times. Man, I love Protogon. Well, there goes R2D2. I'm just gonna go Loomala, man. This is the perfect opportunity. I'm just gonna set up. Rejuvenate? Hey, that's fine by me, man. That is fine by me. Fire Breath. Yeah, that does nothing. I don't even get burnt. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna spit out. Nice. We get our dark move off. Bye bye Chartiki. Hey. And what's left? Just Deladrix, right? And we just boom bash and take it out. I remember the days when we didn't have when we didn't have no ranged brawler move. Now the only one is Broom Bear. GG's though, man. Alright! On to the final battle, baby. This is a long video. Yeah, the final one, Glacadia. Bitter Cold Glacadia. The final battle. Yeah, we'll bring it. We'll lead off with Gandervale. The second to last one from the last video. I'll bring Eliguana, Blastoise, and the other one. Here we go. Here we go. They lead off with Protogon. You want to lose your item, man? Because I'm taking that. That item's mine now. No more item for you. Okay, I'm taking their item. Burglar. Nightmare Orb. What the hell? Okay. Interesting. Well, they switch to Mootune. I went into Glacadia. Yeah, that ain't good, man. That is not good. I gotta switch. I gotta switch again. I mean, look at Glacadia. It looks so good. However, I gotta switch. I can't stay in. I'm gonna die. To Mega Punch. So I am going into Blastoise. Yeah, you are not killing Glacadia that easily, man. Hell no. You know, I should probably stay right next to the mic at all times instead of laying back in my seat. Protogon goes. Cervolen. Okay. I'm just going with Glacadia. And, just bitter cold, right? Okay, they withdraw to what? Nimue. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Hurt by its frostbite, yeah. With my deep frostbite. I'm frost beaming. Taking you out. Oh, I don't know if the crit mattered, but we just one-shot Nimue. Wow. Nimue is fat, by the way. It's fat. 122 base range defense. There's Midron. Heck, no, I ain't staying in. Glacadia can be used later. It has more use than just once. I am switching into Blastoise. You think it's that easy? Brawn boost? Ah, hell nah. This dude getting greedy. He's getting real greedy. Seasong. I'm going R2D2. Yeah, I'm taking you out, bro. I'm dart bursting. Range attack, yeah. There we go. I'm dart bursting. There we go. We broke the tank, and now we kill it. 5 times. Nice. Goodbye, Protogon. Obsidian. Oh, you don't switch Obsidian in on me, man. I'm dart bursting again. Eat this. 3 hits. Yeah. See you later, Obsidian. There's our own Protogon. Okay. Honestly, I think this is where we would go into Glacadia. Zip zap out. Oh, they forfeit. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. We've got so many forfeits today, man. Wow. But yeah. That's it for this long video, guys. That's another one down. Let's just show Glacadia, the final one of this long video. It's the star. It looks great. It did great. Yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay tremendous. And don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to all my patrons. If you want to join the Patreon, link to it is down in the description. All tier benefits will be on the Patreon if you want to consider joining. Yeah, on to the Patreon shoutouts now. So thank you all that is a part of the Patreon.